historic heart of Mexico City turned into a sea of excitement as thousands of passionate fans gathered at the famous Zócalo to welcome the arrival of global superstars BTS. Long before sunrise, crowds had already begun filling the enormous square, waving purple banners, holding glowing light sticks, and singing some of the group's most beloved songs. The atmosphere felt more like a massive festival than a simple welcome event. Chants echoed through the streets surrounding the plaza while fans from different cities across Mexico proudly wore BTS merchandise, proving once again how powerful the connection between the group and Latin American fans has become over the years. Although every member received thunderous cheers, it was clear that Jungkook captured a special level of attention from the crowd that day. As news spread that BTS had officially landed in Mexico, social media immediately exploded with excitement. Videos of fans running toward gathering points near the airport quickly went viral across multiple platforms. However, the true emotional moment came when huge crowds gathered at the Zócalo, hoping to catch even the smallest glimpse of the 7 members. Many fans had camped overnight despite the chilly air, refusing to leave their spots. Some traveled for more than 20 hours by bus from distant parts of the country, just for the chance to witness BTS arriving in Mexico for what many fans described as a dream come true. Among the thousands of screaming voices, Jungkook's name could constantly be heard louder than almost anything else. Fans repeatedly shouted his nickname, Golden Maknae, while giant LED screens displayed edited videos celebrating his career and performances. The arrival of BTS in Mexico carried enormous emotional significance because Latin American fans had waited years for another major moment involving the group. The excitement became even more intense due to the growing global popularity of Jungkook over the past few years. Ever since his solo activities achieved massive international success, his presence within BTS performances has gained even greater attention worldwide. Mexican fans especially seemed eager to see him in person. The moment his image appeared on a nearby screen, deafening screams erupted across the square. Some fans burst into tears immediately, overwhelmed by emotion after following his journey for so many years through music videos, concerts, live streams, and social media posts. Throughout the day, the atmosphere around the Zócalo remained electric. Vendors sold purple-themed accessories, unofficial BTS posters, and Jungkook banners featuring photos from different eras of his career. Music blasted from portable speakers while groups of fans danced together in synchronized choreography inspired by famous BTS performances. Every few minutes, someone would begin singing one of Jungkook's iconic lines from popular BTS songs, causing nearby fans to instantly join in. The crowd became a giant choir united by admiration and excitement. Security teams struggled to control certain sections because the number of people continued growing hour after hour. Even tourists visiting the historic center stopped to observe the extraordinary scene unfolding in front of them. When the first reports emerged that BTS members were preparing to greet fans publicly, anticipation reached another level entirely. Phones shot into the air across the Zócalo as everyone attempted to secure the best possible recording angle. The emotional tension became almost unbearable. Then finally, after hours of waiting, the members appeared. The roar that exploded through the square sounded almost like thunder rolling across the city. Purple lights flickered everywhere as fans screamed, cried, and waved banners high above their heads. Yet once again, Jungkook became the center of attention. Wearing a casual outfit combined with his effortless stage star aura, he smiled warmly at the crowd and bowed respectfully toward the fans. That simple gesture alone caused another wave of screaming powerful enough to echo through surrounding streets. Observers quickly noticed how emotionally moved Jungkook appeared during the welcome. He repeatedly looked around the massive square with visible amazement, seemingly stunned by the number of people gathered to support BTS. At several moments, cameras captured him laughing softly while pointing toward creative fan banners written in Korean, Spanish, and English. One particularly viral sign read, "Jungkook, Mexico waited for you forever." Another enormous banner displayed his solo lyrics translated into Spanish. Fans holding those signs instantly became internet sensations after livestream clips spread online within minutes. Many longtime BTS supporters described the atmosphere as one of the most emotional fan gatherings Mexico had seen in years. Local businesses around the Zócalo benefited from the sudden wave of visitors, while nearby restaurants and cafes overflowed with excited fans discussing BTS theories, favorite Jungkook performances, and hopes for future concerts. Some fans even wore outfits inspired by Jungkook's famous airport fashion looks. Others recreated hairstyles he had worn during previous BTS eras. The influence he carried among younger fans was impossible to ignore. Everywhere across the square, his face appeared on banners, handmade posters, shirts, and glowing electronic boards. Social media platforms became flooded with clips from the event almost instantly. Videos showing Jungkook waving gently toward the crowd accumulated millions of views within only a few hours. Fans online praised his visuals, his calm yet charismatic behavior, and the emotional way he acknowledged supporters. One particular moment went especially viral. Jungkook placing his hand over his heart, while listening to thousands of fans chant his name simultaneously. That brief interaction became one of the most discussed moments of the entire BTS welcome event in Mexico. Across multiple countries, fans reposted the clip while describing it as cinematic, heartwarming, and unforgettable. Despite the overwhelming excitement, the atmosphere remained largely joyful and respectful. Fans coordinated chants together, distributed free water bottles to others standing under the hot afternoon sun, and helped maintain order in crowded areas. Many older fans expressed pride at seeing how united the BTS fandom had become over the years. For countless people attending the gathering, the event represented much more than simply welcoming celebrities. It symbolized friendship, community, and emotional connection built through music. Jungkook, in particular, seemed to embody that emotional bond for many young fans who had grown up watching him evolve from a teenage trainee into one of the biggest global stars in the music industry. As evening approached, the lights surrounding the Zocalo created an almost magical atmosphere. Purple colors illuminated sections of the plaza, while fans continued singing BTS songs together. Even after the members departed from the public area, thousands remained behind, unwilling to let the moment end. Conversations about Jungkook dominated nearly every corner of the crowd. Fans discussed his smile, his gestures, his outfit, and even tiny details captured in short videos. Some people admitted they had waited years for this exact moment and still could not believe they had finally seen him with their own eyes. The arrival of BTS in Mexico also highlighted the incredible influence Korean entertainment continues to hold internationally. What once seemed impossible years ago had now become reality. Tens of thousands of Latin American fans gathering in one of the world's most famous public squares to celebrate a South Korean music group. Jungkook's popularity especially demonstrated how deeply music can transcend language barriers and cultural differences. Fans sang Korean lyrics perfectly despite living thousands of miles away from Seoul. That emotional connection between artist and audience transformed the Zocalo into something unforgettable for everyone present.